This sweet sound is what electric skateboards are all about. Today, we are reviewing the Meepo Voyager X Limited, a board that's been selling so well that it's out of stock in most places. This board is a limited version of the Meepo Voyager X with some upgrades, including swapping the belt drive for a gear drive, adding some flair with the LED strip along the deck, and an updated ESC and remote pairing. We are generally not too excited about the facelift version of products we've reviewed. We liked the original Voyager X, which was a polished ride capable of explosive torque upon the push of the throttle. We didn't think a few upgrades would be worth a revisit, but boy, we were wrong. Before we rush to the verdict, let's first walk through the specs. As usual, let's start with the deck. This is very similar to the Voyager X, which is a comfortable deck that we liked. It is made of a bamboo and fiberglass composite that has good flexibility. The Voyager X Limited keeps the pleasing design of the original Meepo Voyager, but adds a nice looking ambient LED strip along the edge of the deck. This gives it a bright white halo around the board. The deck has a medium flex and a nice wide concave, making our feet feel nice and snug. Next, for the ESC, Meepo went with a 12S Lingyi ESC, which has a push-to-turn-on feature. Meepo paired it with the new M6S remote. There are also a few things we aren't fans of. The remote feels cheap and plasticky, lacking the typical silicone grip on the enclosure. But what's more annoying is you have to double-click the buttons to change the speed, which takes some getting used to. As for the motors, the X Limited is equipped with some hefty 6358 dual 2800 watt gear drive motors. As we all know, gear drives are some of the strongest types of e-skate motors, and these are advertised to be able to hit a top speed of 37 miles per hour or 60 kilometers per hour, which is pretty crazy. You have to move over to all-terrain territory to find boards that can go that fast, and certainly not at this price. In our test, we didn't have the willingness to go that fast, but we can certainly say that the board gets to 31 miles per hour or 50 kilometers per hour with ease, and looks like it has no problem getting to 37 miles per hour. It's scarily fast. Moving on to the battery, the X Limited runs on a solid 12S 3P Molicel P42A 544 watt-hour battery, the exact same one as the Meepo Voyager X. This board is marketed to have a range of up to 30.5 miles or 49 kilometers. In our tests, we managed to rack up 30 miles or 48 kilometers with our 154-pound or 70-kilogram rider riding fast. These are great results, and very similar to the range we got from the OG Voyager X. We were expecting the change to a gear drive might give better range, as it should be more efficient, but I guess any fuel saved from eliminating the belt has been offset by using more powerful motors. Next, for the truck and wheels, Meepo went with their own forged 50-degree reverse kingpin shredder trucks. We came to expect forged trucks for boards that cross the $1,000 mark, as boards at this price are capable of going really fast, and forged trucks are less durable and can pose a safety risk. Meepo also kept the motor mount part of the truck in silver steel color, as if to make it clear that these are forged trucks. I personally like the look, some don't. The Voyager X Limited came with some white 90mm 78A wheels. It's graded as 78A, but it doesn't feel that soft. More on that later. The board weighs in at 24 pounds or 11 kilograms. For $1,099, the Voyager X Limited has the craziest top speed in the $1,000 category. Its range is pretty great for the price, too. If you compare it to the Voyager X, which is still selling at $949, picking this X Limited version is definitely a no-brainer. The gear drive upgrade itself is perhaps worth the $200 extra, and on top of that, you get the pretty ambient lights, the latest ESC which allows for in-depth ride profile customization, and a fast charger. It's no wonder the Voyager X Limited has been running out of stock. It is too fast, too pretty, and too much value to be selling at $1,099. But does it have a ride quality to match the looks and specs? Let's hit the road and see how it rides. Meepo has traditionally designed their boards to be fast and aggressive, and it is immediately clear to us that they went to another level with the Voyager X Limited. If you're a newbie or someone who just prefers to ride slow and safe, this is not for you. It's not that the board is incapable of a smooth and easy ride, but you will be wasting what the Voyager Limited is capable of. Riding slow on a Voyager Limited is like buying a muscle car just for commuting to work, and the Voyager X Limited is indeed the muscle car of the e-skate world. Regarding the speed control, the first two modes of this Lingy ESC are as smooth and intuitive as the gold standard set by Hobby Wing ESCs. The third and fourth modes are very aggressive by default, with less linear acceleration and more of an exponential acceleration ramp. By default, the fourth mode is just bonkers. You really need to brace yourself and press hard on your front foot upon pulling the throttle, as this is definitely a treat for speed demons. You can go with the second mode if you want a more relaxed ride, and this is a powerful board. Fortunately, it has good trucks to handle that power. These CNC forged shredder trucks are really good, stable at high speed and precise and responsive for carving. The deck also adds to the carving fun. While the board specializes in torque and speed, this does not take away from how comfortable the board is on a regular chill ride. Its medium flex, comfortable concave, and responsive trucks come together really well. And we enjoy riding the Voyager Limited slow almost as much as we enjoy rocketing off with it. Now it is sounding much like an ad for the board, so let's shift gears to talk about what we don't like about it. One, these are not our favorite wheels in the world. They are similar to BOA wheels, we guess. They are too hard for our liking and don't feel as grippy. We would much prefer Meepo equip the board with their Cyclone 105mm wheels, which are soft and sweet. The Voyager is not bad at reducing road vibration, but going with soft, grippy 105mm wheels would improve it that much more. We already said we don't like the remote, but we also much prefer the smart power on of a Hobby Wing ESC versus the push to start feature of the Lingy ESC. I think the Meepo Voyager X Limited is a winner. On paper, it packs great specs for the price it's asking. Great battery, over-the-top top speed, beautiful lights, and it even comes with a fast charger. On the road, it is as enjoyable as any premium board to ride slow and carve around, yet it blows everyone out of the park when it comes to exhilarating acceleration and crazily unsafe top speed. If you like powerful electric skateboards, this one is for you. Do ride safely though. As always, if you are looking to buy a Meepo, or actually any e-skate, be sure to use our affiliated discount code with the link below. It will help you get a small monetary discount and helps us out too. You'll also be tagged as an Electric Skateboard HQ customer and probably be treated better. Ride safe, guys.